So you were source energy before you came into this body, and you got to know that. You just have to know that. Don't you have to know that? Don't you accept that there's more going on than what's going on around here? Just look at your planet spinning in its orbit. You got to know that, and anybody who doesn't know that just isn't trying. So you're source energy before you come forth into this physical body. And a part of that consciousness comes into the personality that you know as you. Now you get that. You get that there was something before you, and you get that you're here. You look around, you know you're here. You accept that there was something before that. But this is the part that most people don't get. So here you are in this physical body doing just what you said you'd do, exploring and coming to new awarenesses of what you personally prefer. What would make life better for me? You say that as a one-celled organism. You say that as the little ant that is moving across the sidewalk. You say that as the full-blown human. This point of consciousness that I accept as me is having exposure to life, which is causing me, no matter what that point of consciousness is, even if it's a cell in your magnificent body, causing me to know what I prefer, what would be an improvement for me. New desires born constantly at all levels of consciousness. That's what the evolution of all species is about. So this rocket of desire emanates from you. You don't even have to put words to it. Your mic is always on, and you are emanating these rockets of desire. And as this rocket of desire moves forward in terms of manifestation, the source energy part of you, who is always part of you, the source energy part of you receives that request and becomes it immediately. Becomes the vibrational equivalent of the improvement that your life has caused you to ask for. And that's the moment that you then have a responsibility to yourself, if you are a seeker of feeling good, to now keep up to speed with that new rocket that the inner being part of you has just embraced and become. Did you follow that? And so often, instead of being a vibrational match to the improvement that your life has just caused you to become, you are mostly standing in your awareness of what you don't want, holding yourself without meaning to, through your observation of what currently is manifested in vibrational resistance to the improvement that you've just asked for. And that is the basis of all emotion. If you don't have enough money, you ask for more, and the larger part of you becomes more prosperous. But if you keep beating the drum of not having enough money, you continue to deprive yourself of the improved financial condition that you've already set into motion. Now, does this make sense to you? Do you understand that vibrationally there is a part of you that you keep setting a new standard? You keep raising the bar. You keep finding a new vibrational set point. And that if you don't keep up with it, then the crevasse or the gap between who you consistently are through your attitudes, through your habit of thought, through the friends you hang out with, through the blogs you read. In other words, you're constantly expanding. The question is, are you keeping up with the expansion? And if you're feeling great, if you're emotionally happy, if you're tuned in, if you're turned on to life, if you're flying high, if you're full of exhilaration, if you feel passion and love and appreciation often, if you are in that tuned in, tapped in, turned on attitude much of your life experience, then that means you're keeping up to speed, you're keeping up to speed, you're keeping up to speed. It means you're thriving on all fronts. But if you're grumpy, if you're cranky, if you're guarded, if you're fearful, if you are not feeling good, then that means that you're expanding vibrationally, but you're not doing a very good job of keeping up with your own expansion, which means you're creating a tension within you that doesn't feel good. So when we say to you, your emotion is your primary manifestation that you're reaching for, most people say, give me the new house, give me the new car, give me the improved body, give me the financial abundance that I'm looking for. Give me the means to travel the world and do what I want. Give me the means to quit that job I've got and leave behind that ornery employer that I've got. Give me the means to walk away from anything and everything that I don't want, and then I'll be happy. And we say, it doesn't work that way. That's backwards. You've got to find the happy place first. And humans say, you find the happy place. You be happy under these conditions. You live with what I've got going on, and you be happy. And we say, we are. We are living with what you've got going on, and we are happy. And the only reason that you ever feel unhappy is because you're not up to speed with that which we are. That is the basis of unhappiness. You think your unhappiness is because you don't have what you want. You think it's because you don't have the car, you don't have the lover, you don't have the bodily condition, you don't have the money. You think that's why you're not happy. And we say, that's just the excuse you're using to not be up to speed with who we are, and not being up to speed with who we are is why you're not happy. You see? You see? So when you get it, do you get it? That you have this vibrational relationship that equals your mood. And if you will make this vibrational relationship your primary concern, if you will make it what you care about, if you will stop saying world or universe or God or Abraham or mother or lover or employer or employee or friend, if you will stop saying give me something that makes me feel good so that I can feel good because I want to feel good, and after all you sort of owe it to me to give me something to make me feel good because I want to feel good. If you'll stop saying that, meaning that, feeling that, and instead you'll say, it is my responsibility to conjure a framework of thoughts that causes me to feel a little better now and a little better now and a little better now. If you will show yourself your ability to manifest the emotion without demanding a condition to change first, now you've got it. Because once you achieve the vibrational stability of feeling good anyway, the condition has to change. Friends, what we really want to say to you is, it's easier than you've been making it out to be. But you don't try very hard until you feel desperate. But when you're desperate, then it's a little bit harder, because then you've got all that manifestation that you have to overcome. But it really is an easy thing. These things we know about you. You are source energy in physical bodies, here intending not just occasionally, not just at the basketball game, not just at the football game in the moment of the touchdown of the team that you've bet your money on, not just at those peak moments. You have intended to experience bliss and joy and satisfaction and peacefulness and contentment and invigoration and passion, or some version of all of those things in every moment of every day. You are powerful, genius, brilliant creators, and the source within you is reveling on that wavelength and having those feelings all day, every day. And when you feel less than that, it's only because you're focused in a lesser vibration than you are worthy of, a lesser vibration than you deserve. Life is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. When you meet people, you're supposed to like them. When you listen to people, you're supposed to find interesting things. In every moment, there is the potential of a succulent, delicious thing occurring in every moment. And if you're not having lots and lots and lots of those moments, it's because you're vibrationally out of whack, and you can do something about it, you see. It's so worth doing something about it. Don't ask anybody to change. Don't ask anything to be different. Don't ask one thing to be different. Just accept, I have the power to feel good anyway. I have the power to feel good, even though my government has lost its mind. I have the power to feel good, even though the weather is not my favorite. I have the power to feel good, even though I have the power to feel good because I choose to.